Hey, beautiful Nata here, and I want to talk with you today about what time is it? What time is it? For me, it is February. It is still February. Oh my goodness. Has February ever been this long? It is only February the 21st. And normally, because it's the shortest month of the year, it's Black History Month, I always think, oh my God, February's too much, too intense, too fast, too many things going on. But this February has felt interminable. So let's talk about it. Why? I think it feels really long because we're in this Mars retrograde, which astrologically is this idea that the planet Mars appears to be going backwards, even though it's not. But the appearance of going backwards and slowing, and it's all like slowing things down and difficult things, challenging things. So wherever that's happening in your life, could be in a relationship, could be in your business, could be in your life work, your vocation, whatever it is, a lot of us are experiencing that slowing down, reflecting, going back, trying to go forward, but going back again. Mars is in retrograde. The other thing about February in the northern hemisphere, and particularly in the northeast where I am right now of the United States, woo, I think this winter season, February, is telling us that it is time to keep resting. I just went on a big trip out to California. I thought I was going to stay even longer. You know what happened? I got snowed out. I was going to go up to Mount Shasta, but I couldn't get up there and get back because of snow. So I thought, let me just take my butt back on home to the East Coast. February, winter. We're still in winter. Even though February is a transition towards spring, we are still in predominant darkness. We're still in predominant cold. We're still in the element of water sinking. And so, even though we may do a little more in February, it's important to accept the season of where we're at. It's important to rest, to accept that you need more rest. And when there is that little peak of peeking out of sun, the days are getting a little bit longer, it's important to notice and receive that extra light coming in because it is all nourishing our roots. I want to say a couple more things. February to me is also a time for ancestor appreciation. It's a time, as Black History Month reminds us, to go back to origins and express appreciation, learn, connect with our origins. And everybody has origins in the African continent. No matter where you are today, origin is in the African continent, as far as we know, in terms of the oldest human remains. But we only have another week or so of February, even though it seems like we have a lot more. It's snowing today where I live. We are transitioning to spring. And I do want to talk a little bit about how to make that transition. How to make that transition from where we are today to the spring season. I think our work in the transition from winter into spring, our work is on the soil. You may have a beautiful vision, an inkling of a project, a yearning of something that you want to bring forth in this spring or in this coming year. You may have a relationship, a job, a project that you want to renew in this coming year with spring and summer, etc. And that is all good. That is all as it should be, in attunement to where the earth is right now in the Northern Hemisphere. But those projects, those seeds, those ideas and visions are all dependent on your soil. Your soil. So I encourage you, as we make this transition from winter into spring, especially with the spring equinox coming up, to pay attention to these things. The first one, to build your soil, you're going to need to do these things. Focus on receiving first. Every day, receive. Receiving is not taking. Receiving is noticing what is being given to you. A very simple form of receiving first is when you notice the sun has peeked out from the clouds, move your face or your body so that it can receive that light, that energy from the sun, and hold that, receive that for at least 15 seconds. Seriously, count it out in your mind. 15 seconds of receiving that light so that your body, all of you, your whole energy system can realize it has been given to. Receive first. Second, practice love consciousness. Practice unity consciousness. That means avoid characterizing stuff as us versus them, as good versus bad, as polarizing and dualizing. No matter what your news feed says, no matter what somebody told you they heard that who did today, practice unity consciousness. He is me. I am her. She is me. The reason why I say this is not to say that harmful things aren't being done, but avoid judging and excluding those people from your heart. You are part of them and they are part of you. That is unity consciousness. That is holistic thinking. 3, work with the rhythms of the sun and the moon. As you envision your work and your projects and do things, pay attention to where is the sun? Where is the moon in my execution of this? And align with the rhythm of those. If you don't know how to do that, I recommend you join the Mother Tree community because we are practicing that deep this year. 4th, connect with your ancestors. Appreciate your ancestors. And these could be ancestors that are biological or spiritual or artistic or political, whatever ancestors you can love and appreciate, connect with them more and more often. I have a picture of my great aunt on my desk today, Aunt Bessie, who passed away. And I also have an ancestor altar, but I have her on my desk because I felt like she wanted to be with me, wants to be closer to me. Connect with your ancestors. And 5th, connect with trees, animals, rivers, some part of Mother Earth on a regular basis so that they feed you and guide you and energetically lift you as you build your project, articulate your vision, or write that plan. So you want all 5 of those helping you to create a soil, a context, a state of being for the act, for the work, for the seed to sprout above ground, to be nourished. Thank you, gorgeous, beautiful, divine one, for partnering with me as we co-create a world that works for everyone and leaves none of us out.